take care to set on up to Cook. Bring it together. Here's Isaac Andrews, 80 brings. Down to Andrews. Gets it down court. The shot is up. Yes!
And Westell, you're greatly appreciated. Baker here for three. Knocks off good shot from Turner.
And that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. That's going to be pretty good season. That's a high fly ball. Deep there in the left field. And it's going to be gone! Paul P. Dan Fisher. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have the 13-9 Alexandria Tigers taking on your 18-3 Wapahani Raiders. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We thank you all for tuning in, supporting our Wapahani Raiders here tonight, as well as the Alexandria Tigers, for all you Tiger fans out there. As we'll get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Kinshaw Properties, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So Wapahani, another three games here throughout the week. Very busy, part of the schedule right here, where it's been 3 weeks in a row where they've had 3 games. That's great. It's great to get out there, play some teams, play some good teams. And, when these two teams have gotten together throughout the years, this has always been a solid matchup. Two teams that have had a, really quite a legendary and winning tradition from a volleyball standpoint. And, same thing throughout this season. Now, Alexandria, might not have, maybe quite the record that they usually do, but, you're still above 500. They played some good teams. And so, this is a good quality team here, very well-coached team. And so it should be a good one here tonight from Raider Gymnasium. And hopefully Wapahani's up for the challenge, plays their tails off and gets after it, and hopefully will come up with a W and really cash in on another, hopefully, perfect week of Lady Raider volleyball this week and get to win number 19 on the season. So a lot has to happen, a lot has to go right for us, and hopefully that happens. But we're right here now towards the back half of the season now. We've got Hamilton Southeastern on Monday on the road, and then County is next week. So it'll be really nice to get a W right here on your home floor. Continue to have some momentum riding into next week, and hopefully have a solid week of W's coming up throughout the week next week as well. So looking forward to this, and we hope you guys are here as well. Again, Raiders Live pregame show presented by Kinshaw Properties. We thank you all for tuning in, and we'll step aside. We'll be back here with tonight's national anthem, as well as the starting lineups and much more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
We stand for doing the right thing, even when it's not convenient. We deliver integrity in all we do through our uncompromising ethical principles and values. Our clients count on us not to only help them buy or sell their home, but to make sure the process is infused with joy. We strive to bring a smile to their faces as they enter the next phase of their lives. Call Next Home Elite Real Estate today. We are here to help you.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana, 13-9. Alexandria Tigers taking on your 18-3 Wapahani Raiders here tonight. We'll go ahead and take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First and foremost for the visiting Tigers, we have number 2, Addie Warren. Number 3, Little Barrow, Caden Jones. Number 4, Allie Clark. Number 7, Alyssa Ryan. Number 9, Ashlyn Duckworth. Number 13, Kaylin Flowers, and number 16, Megan Sayer. The Tigers are coached by Sydney Rudy. Starting lineup here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders include number 1, Briley Felton, the libero, number 2, Reese Baker, number 5, Lauren Rich, number 7, Chloe Cook, number 9, Anna Buck, number 11, Macy Bowden, and number 12, Cameron Wise. Again, your Raiders coached by Katie Ware, assisted by Paige Williamson, as well as Caitlin Riddle here tonight. Again, we greatly appreciate you all for tuning in and joining us here on this Thursday of September the 22nd, 2022, as we get tonight's game underway. Megan Sayer back to serve, and that will start off tonight's game here at 7:19 p.m. Again, here on this Thursday, September the 22nd, 2022. Again, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Locked in and ready to go throughout the evening here, folks. Again, a great win tonight for our junior varsity squad. Coming up with a sweep there of Alexandria. And so our varsity team looking to continue their winning ways here as well. Tipped over there by Anna Buck and using the high to her advantage and gets the job done and gets the Raiders a 1-0 lead as number 4, Emily Luce, now is in the serve. Nice serve there by Emily. Sayer gets it over. Baker digs it. Bowden sets it, and Wise will put it down. So a quick 2-0 start here for Wapahani. First kill tonight for Cameron. And as I mentioned, the Tigers coming in 13-9 on the season. Wapahani at 18-3. Got a big win last night on the road. Conference match up there against Monroe Central. Miscue right there by number 7, Alyssa Ryan. Hits that one off the antenna. So a 3-0 start for the Raiders. Again, Wapahani started off the week with a W here at home against Daleville. Like I said, a big conference matchup there. Both teams coming into that game undefeated. And so it's a great way to start the week. Then, like I said, last night, got the Brooms out there against the Golden Bears. And then we have the Tigers here this evening. And that's an ace here for Emily. Received there by Flowers. Luce will dig it out. Baker there to set things up there for Cook. And again, not much on it, just a little bit over the net, a little bit of a change of pace. And, kind of slow things down a little bit, and it worked out well here as Wapahani starts off with a quick 6-0 lead. As we have a timeout here from Alexandria, we will step aside here for a timeout of our own. Again, this is our next Home Elite Real Estate game break. We'll be back with more right after this message. Again, folks, welcome back here to the next Home Elite Real Estate game break. Wapahani with a 6-0 lead to begin the ball game here this evening. Again, the Raiders have Emily Luce back to serve. Strong start so far, and that is in there for the ace. No, rather, the up referee overruled the line judge there, called that one out. So 6-1 now. Now is number 2. Addie Warren was back there to serve just a moment ago. Set up to Cook. Slight misdirection there on the hit. Good idea right there. Felton, Bowden on the wise, bringing the hammer. 7-1 Wapahani. In comes Lauren Rich. And we'll have Chloe Cook back to serve. And that will be in the net. So a service error for Cook. We'll have number 9, Ashlyn Duckworth, now back to serve for Alexandria. Received by Luce. Bowden backs out there to Wise. No touch. Out of bounds. Point Tigers. Again, going across her body there on the swing. Couldn't land it inbounds. Here comes Rich flying through the air. And she will notch her first kill tonight. So in comes number 6, Sophia Beeson. Seen her first action here of the evening. We'll have Macy Bowden now back to serve. Sayer there with a setup. Nice dig by Baker. Bowden will chase it down before heading into the net. And that's going to be inbounds. Oh, beautiful. Backpedaling and all there by Sophia Beeson. Was able to sneak it inside that left sideline there in the back corner. Going cross court and all. Job well done by Sophia. Sayer there with a setup. Soft touch here by Bear. Left side attack from Rich. That was deflected there by the Tigers, and then Wise goes straight down. 10-3 Wapahani. Another nice serve there from Macy, and that's going to be another ace for Wapahani. As the Raiders are in the driver's seat with an 8-point lead here in set number 1. Extremely important to get off to a good start, but a fast start. Oh, look at the save from Baker. Rich on the attack. Number 8. Oh, another one this time from Macy Bowden with the left hand sticking out there. Blocked by Wise. Yes. Tell you what, the defense on showcase tonight. I love it. Nice job there by Sayer chasing that one down. Baker Bowden back to Wise and didn't quite get that one over that time around. Now 12-4 here, so we'll have a substitution, number 10, which is not on our roster sheet. That's unfortunate. Can't say the young lady's name and give her the recognition she deserves. She'll serve that one out of bounds. Another point goes back here in favor of Wapahani. Anna Buck will now return to the floor for the Raiders. And Wapahani will have Cameron Wise back to serve. Soft touch right there. Nice save there by Beeson, set up to Rich. Dug by Warren. Number 8, Bayer on the attack and was quickly met by Buck. Again, a brief stoppage here on the floor. Young lady had to tie her shoe. Looks like we're all good to go. With Wise still back to serve. Warren received that one. Number 4, Allie Clark got it over, Bowden there to Beeson, and literally hit that right off the bottom of her hand. Couldn't quite get that one over. So now number 13, Kaylin Flowers, will return to the floor for Alexandria and drop back to serve. Wise, Bowden to Rich. Sayers right there to dig it out. Set up this time to Warren. And once again, Macy Bowden doing her thing. Little change up right there. Alexandria looking for her to set it up. Instead, she sets it up right over the net and down onto the floor. Beautiful placement. Warren on the attack, dug out there from Bowden, set on to Cook, left side. A touch right there, Cook with the kill, and the Raiders lead it by 11. And we're going to have another timeout here from Alexandria. We'll step aside here for another timeout of our own. Again, this commercial brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, folks, again, back at it here following the timeout. A 16-5 Wapahani lead. We'll have Reese Baker back to serve. Then the Raiders in control here in set number 1. So it stays that way for the Raiders' sake. And that one's going to land out of bounds. Nicely done there by Baker. Keeping her eyes on it. Making sure that one's going to sail out of bounds. Skipped over the top of the net. Nice save by Sayer. Oh, look at the defense again. And Beeson again laid out for it right there. Went through chairs and all. Again, I got to say, I mean, and I was just telling Redbeard this during the commercial break, at least right now anyway. I mean, I know it's still early on in this ball game, but I've seen some of the best defense tonight that I've seen from Wapahani all year, by far. As Cook bringing the force right there for an 18-6 lead. Briley Felton will return to the floor, subbing in for Sophia Beeson. But the defense has been really solid here so far from Wapahani. And you just hope that trend will continue not only tonight, but for every game here on out. Warren on the attack. There's Felton with a one-arm dig, and Cook gets it over, but just out of bounds. He's riding the top of the net. Couldn't keep that one in. As number 7, Alyssa Ryan, will return to the floor. Felton received it. Bowden right over the net again. And he get called with a lift. Bowden showing some great hustle right there, chasing that one down. Baker will dig that one out, set up to Buck, yes. And a Buck with the kill. Back ahead here by 11. Emily Luce now returning to the floor for Anna. And Emily will now be back to serve. Sayer there with a setup. And a point there as we'll get a lift. She palmed the ball, they're saying. And there's an ace for Emily. So the Raiders keep dealing, just now 4 points away from taking set number 1 of the evening. They'll just barely get it over. Felton to Bowden. And I'm not sure what the call was. I'm assuming it was under the net or something. I don't know. Set up to Warren. Baker will dig that one out. Bowden will set it up to Cook. Soft touch there. Quick reaction time. And a 2-hit call on the Tigers. Again, you had to have a quick reaction right there. You got a ball coming at you in a quarter of a second, it seemed like. I mean, it was on her quickly. Nice set there from Sayer. Wise back on the attack and gets it done for point number 24. And we have now arrived at set point, 24-8 Wapahani. And hit into the net by Alyssa Ryan. That's going to do it here for set number 1. Wapahani takes it 25-8. Take a quick 1-set-to-none lead. So, folks, again, we'll step aside here for a break. Again, we'll be back here with set number 2 coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Moments we live for, We celebrate. We must protect. This is what the IHSAA Foundation does every day. By providing scholarships to student athletes, developing coaches and athletic directors, recruiting and retaining high school officials, and awarding grants to IHSAA member schools, we can protect the future of high school sports for the next generation of Hoosiers. Will you join us? We need your help on our team. Donate today at ihsaafoundation.org.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, back to volleyball here, folks, on the WHS Network. 25-8, Wapahani took set number 1 as we officially get set number 2 underway. And that is right on the line. Perfection right here from Emily Luce. It's been absolutely dealing so far tonight from behind the service line. That has got to be now her, I think, close to her 5th ace on the evening. Oh, there's number 6. So a 2-0 start here for Wapahani. Another nice one right there, handled by Flowers. Set to Warren off of Wise and inbounds a point. There goes to the Tigers. Warren there with the kill. So it's number 5, Ellie Klosser back there to serve just a moment ago. And that one's blocked by the Tigers. Not sure if that one was Ryan or Duckworth, but either way, there was a block and a point there for Alexandria. Baker received that one, set on to Cook in the middle, and that is in there, right there in the back left corner. Another beautiful place ball there from Cook. Again, wide open back there, so well executed. So we'll have Lauren Rich now in for the Raiders and Chloe Cook back to serve. Nice save there from Cook getting over there. Loose, Bowden, it's hammer time. You better believe it. Wise getting it done for point 4. Shanked off there to the right side. Nice save there from Addie Warren. He gets the left hand up there and punches the ball. And now Lauren Rich collects on the kill there to put the Raiders up here by 3. Set up to number 7, Alyssa Ryan. Loose there with a dig. Punched over by Macy. And we got a little free ball action right here. And again, a ball that was essentially passed right to the net. Wasn't a whole lot of breathing room there for Macy to set it very well. Somehow she was able to set it good enough, but then Wise again just came up just a little bit short there, hit that one into the net. And look at that. Bowden there with a little drop in the bucket. Beautiful. So Beeson returns. Got Bowden back to serve. Mishandled and shanked backwards there for an ace for Bowden. Bear right there to receive that one. And that should be 2 hits, and indeed it will be. Right back there again. Jones gets it over Baker there with a dig, set up to Beeson on the right side. Again, sent backwards, but the Tigers will get it back over. Loose, Bowden back to Wise, yes! Again, didn't quite get all of it, hit it on top of the net, but it was good enough. Gets the kill. Puts the Raiders up by 6. Here comes Rich from the left side and a wide open back right corner again as the Raiders continue to just dismantle the Tigers' defense. Well struck ball there by Rich. Nice job again defensively by Wapahani just to get a hand on the ball to slow it down. Baker with a dig, then Bowden on the Beeson, and then was quickly met by number 9, Ashlyn Duckworth, providing the block. So 10-4. Heck of a solid job there by Wapahani, but much the same there by the Tigers as well. Well-deserved point. Really could have went either way. Beeson on the attack, dug out. Save there by Klosser, gets over to it in time, and that's going to head out of bounds off of Allie Clark here of Alexandria. So Anna Buck will now return to the floor for the Raiders. And we'll have Cameron Wise back to serve. Buck, Bowden, Rich. Nice dig there from number 3, Jones. Now Buck there in the middle, and again a little misdirection. Looked right, hit left. Caught Jones completely off balance right there and collected on the kill for Anna. There's an ace for Wise. And we're going to have a timeout here from Alexandria. It is Wapahani 13, Alexandria 4 here in set number 2 of the evening. We'll step aside, and we'll be back following this message from the IHSAA.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Wapahani here in the driver's seat ahead 13-4 here in set number 2. Let's see if Wapahani can keep the foot on the gas right here and ride this one to another victory to put themselves up 2-0. Still a little ways to go, but no question a great start here for Wapahani here in set number 2. So you have Cameron Wise back to serve. Off there to the right side, that's Closser gets over to it. Wise there with a dig. Nice job there by Bowden to dig that ball out of the net, and then from Baker to get that one back over. Got to use this one here, and Buck was met quickly, but we're going to have a line violation right there. Buck had the foot over the line. Nice try nonetheless. So we'll have number 10 now in the game and back to serve. Baker, Bowden, there to Rich. Again, obviously didn't quite get all of it, but got enough of it, and that's all you need. So we'll have substitution now, number 11 in the game for the Tigers, which is also, well, let's see, that is Adriana Myron. Or Mirren. Oh, blocked by Anna Buck. Anna's bringing some stuffing to the table here tonight. And there's an ace from Baker. So 16-5 Wapahani. Cook, Bowden, right back to Cook. Oh, heck yes. 17-5 Wapahani. Received by Jones. And again, Closser was trying to tip it over. Cook expecting that. And again, blocked it right back where it came from. Soft serve right there. Baker bringing it like ice cream here tonight, folks. 19-5. Short serve that time lands in the net, but 19-6 Wapahani here. We'll have number 13, Kaylin Flowers, returning to the floor here for Alexandria. So she'll drop back to serve. And that's heading out of bounds. A little too strong there from Flowers. So in comes Briley Felton, returning to the floor for Sophia Beeson, as Felton will now be back to serve. Jones there to Closser. And Warren on the attack, and there is Anna Buck again, bringing the block. Baker, Bowden, Buck, yes. Buck absolutely killing it. 22-6. So Warren will get the kill that time around here for Alexandria. And that's going to be served into the net there by Caden Jones. And so Emily Luce will return to the floor for Anna Buck. Emily will now be back to serve, with the Raiders just 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. Warren on the attack from the middle. That's a kill. And that was off the fingertips, I believe, of Wise. Maybe not, but it was off of somebody. So we'll see number 7, Alyssa Ryan, return to the floor. That was Klosser back to serve just a moment ago, and Wise with the kill right there to get to number 24. So set point for Wapahani, 24-8. Lauren Rich now in for the Raiders. Cook back to serve. Bowden there, Felton, there's Rich with a left hand. And that was kind of bad from the get-go after that setup there to Rich. Very close to the net. Really couldn't generate a whole lot of momentum right there. She would have been in the net. So we'll have Addie Warren now back to serve. 24-9. And that's going to be hit out of bounds by Aubrey Bear, and that's going to do it here for set number 2, as the Raiders will take it 25-9 to take a 2-0 lead over Alexandria. So, folks, again, stay right here with us. We'll have set number 3 coming up. Again, Wapahani 2-0 lead over Alexandria. We'll be back after these messages.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, back at it here with our next Home Elite Real Estate game break. And Wapahani here with a 2-0 lead over Alexandria, 25-8, 25-9. And, it's just been dominant from start to finish, all the way through. Every facet of the game, I thought, really in all honesty, we have performed very, very well. And it's extremely important, especially now this part of the season where, we're flying on all cylinders. I think one of our biggest things, I got to be honest with you, is our defense. Our defense has been some of the best that I've seen this year, without question. It's been really a lot of fun to watch. So, and then, obviously, the way that I've always looked at it, your defense is what fuels your offense. And, if you have a great defense, that's going to make you even more deadly throughout the course of a game and throughout the course of a season. So set number 3 officially underway. Anna Buck again was on the attack right there. Jones will get it over. Wise, Bowden on to Cook. Some hang time right there from Cook. Warren there from the left side. Wise digs it, set right back to her. And she hits that one into the net as the Tigers will take a 1-0 lead. That might be their first lead tonight. I believe it is. Baker, Bowden, Buck. Nice dig again there from Jones, but set up perfectly here for Wapahani. Back to Buck again, a little 50-50 ball. Bowden over to Cook this time. I'll tell you what, was met again there by Alyssa Ryan. Felton lays out for one. Oh, look at Bowden, and then Felton gets it over again. Wise headed backwards. Baker saves it, and well, the line judge isn't in the game, so she couldn't really do much about that one. That was good stuff right there from Wapahani. Even though we didn't get it, come away with anything. And same thing for Alexandria. Stood toe-to-toe right there on that point. So job well done there by the Tigers. Baker, Bowden again, just drops it right in there. So Emily Luce now in here and back to serve. Anna Buck will take a seat. Nice serve right there. And those number 13 Flowers that received that one. And a point there for Wapahani as a lift was called here on Alexandria. And I got to say, tonight, probably more than any other time this season, we've seen quite a few lift calls in this game tonight, where we haven't really seen all that many throughout the course of the season, at least the games that we've been at. And a nice serve there by Emily. Ryan gets it over. Baker will dig it out. Oh, that should have been. Ooh. I actually thought that might have been over the net. It would have been close, I suppose, but nonetheless, we'll have a tie game here at 3. Number 8, Aubrey Bayer in the game, and now number 2, Addie Warren back to serve. So Cook doing what she does best, killing it. 4-3, Lauren Ritz now in the game. Cook back to serve. Set on there to Bayer and hit that one in the net. And so again, let's see if Wapahani can go on a little bit of a run right here. Played a little back and forth here through the first few points in set number 3. See if they put the foot down here a little bit, and Cook with the ace. Cook there with a dig. Set to Wise. Little cross-court hammer right there to the left corner. So it is 7-3 Wapahani as Alexandria will take a timeout, and we will stay right here with you all. I want to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks here to Selma American Legion Post 437, located at 315 South Albany Street in downtown Selma, Indiana. The Selma American Legion has been such a vital part of the community for decades in so many different ways. So to become a Sons of the American Legion member or a woman for membership in the auxiliary, just contact them at 765-282-7020. They will get you all the information that you will need. They also serve lunch and dinner daily, along with daily specials throughout the week as well. They're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., and then open Sunday from 12 to 7. You can find their menu under their photos section on their Facebook page, Selma Legion. So greatly appreciate them for their sponsorship of us. Again, coming back out of the timeout here, the Raiders here with a 7-3 lead. And we'll have a net violation here on Wapahani. So we will see number 4, Allie Clark, return to the floor for Alexandria with number 9, Ashlyn Duckworth, back there to serve. And that's a little too strong and out of bounds. Service there for Duckworth and the Tigers. And in will come Sophia Beeson for Wapahani as Macy Bowden will now be back to serve. Received by Jones. Glosser set it up there to Ryan. Down there with just a little get me over. Oh, man. Loose again, got there in time, got the right arm in there. Unfortunately, was tailed backwards after the hit. Baker attempted to try to get to it, but unable to that time. As number 11, Adriana Myron will now be back in here for the Tigers. And that's in front of Baker. Thankfully, that's not something we've seen hardly at all tonight here from the Raiders defensively, letting the ball fall in like that. Oh, beautiful job. Ball set right on top of the net. Oh, they're saying that Wise went over the net. Again, another close one. Tough there for Wise and the Raiders, but the Tigers, like I said, get the point. Only a 1-point lead here for Wapahani. And there goes Sophia Beeson. Soaring through the air, collects on the kill, gives the Raiders a 2-point lead now with Anna Buck returning to the floor for Emily Luce. And now Cameron Wise will be back to serve. Rich to Bowden on the Buck. Smack dab in the middle. 10-7. Received again there by Jones. Clausen will chase it down and got it tailed from there. So an ace. Now 11-7. Set to the back row there to Warren and was blocked again by Anna Buck. Tell you what, the Tigers getting fed Thanksgiving early. Again, that stuffing brought to you by Anna Buck. Goodness sakes. Baker on the Bowden. Back to Anna Buck. Oh, heck yes. And now another timeout here from Alexandria. 13-7 Wapahani, set number 3. Again, the Raiders here with a 2-0 lead. We'll step aside and we'll be back right after this break.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back from the timeout, folks. Again, Brandon Morvillius right here with you alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. 13-7, Wapahani here in set number 3. And miss hit by number 8, Aubrey Bayer. Into the net, so that will give the Raiders a 7-point lead. Wise on the Bowden. There's Buck. Again, soft touch there was met by Klosser. Bayer on the attack. Baker will dig it out. Set on to Rich. A little mistiming right there. Again, expecting more of a line drive kind of set right there to her. Instead, Bowden put a little bit more loft on it and just created a little bit of mistiming there. So number 13, Kaylin Flowers in the game, and now back to serve. Wise gets there to it, but that's going to end up being an ace. And Buck with the kill. So back to a 6-point lead here for Wapahani. Chloe Cook back in for the Raiders. And Reese Baker back to serve. Bowden, nice job right there getting the hands up defensively. Buck, Bowden right to Cook. Nice dig there from number 13, Kaylin Flowers. Wise there to dig it out, and then Bowden tried to get it out of the net. It didn't work out that time. So we've got Caden Jones serving for the Tigers. Baker again backpedals and receive that one, set on to Beeson. And levels that one. In comes Briley Felton. She'll be back to serve here with a 6-point Wapahani lead. Again, the Raiders getting that much closer to getting the brooms back out again for the 3rd time this week. That one was hit out of bounds by number 9, Ashlyn Duckworth. They're along the right side. And that is served out of bounds by Felton. So in comes number 7, Alyssa Ryan. With number 5, Ellie Klosser now back to serve. And mishandled by Baker. Kind of a line drive there to the ground. No loft on the pass. Not much you can do there if you're Bowden. Tried to stay low and get up underneath it, but unable to that time. Set on to Cook. Dug out right there. There's Buck to Baker to Cook again. Yes. Much needed point there for the Lady Raiders. Emily Luce returning to the floor for Anna. So Emily now back to serve. And miss hit there by Addie Warren. And another ace here for Emily. So the Raiders just 5 points away from a sweep here of Alexandria tonight. Crosser will set it up there to Duckworth and was met again there by Wise. Collects on the block. 21-12, Wapahani. Up to me that was 4 hits, but maybe not. Bowden there with the dig. Baker will set it on up to Cook. And that was hit into the net. A miss hit there by Chloe. Gives the Tigers a few more to play with right here. Down by 8. We've got Aubrey Bear returning to the floor. Warren back there to serve, and that is off the head of Luce and out of bounds. Felton, Bowden, Cook, dug out by Jones. Let's see one more time. There's Cameron Wise. So returning to the floor now will be number 5, Lauren Rich. We've got Chloe Cook back to serve and 3 more points to get. Nice serve there from Chloe. Set on here to Bear. And just in front of Felton, down in play. Allie Clark will return to the floor for Alexandria. We've got Ashlyn Duckworth back to serve. In comes Sophia Beeson. We have Macy Bowden now back to serve. Nice serve there from Macy. And that was off the hand and in play. The kill there for Bayer. So they've played a much better game here in this third set. Alexandria has. A little bit more complete. Wapahani, I wouldn't necessarily say we've taken our foot off the gas, but I don't think we brought as much of intensity in this third set. And Bowden set it up, but Wise couldn't get around her. So Beeson will sneak that one inbounds. And in comes Anna Buck as we have now arrived at match point, 24-17. Got Cameron Wise back to serve to finish us off. Bear with soft touch over. Wise to Bowden on the Buck, and that's going to do it right then and there. So Wapahani here with a sweep of Alexandria tonight, 25-8, 25-9, 25-17. So folks, stay right here with us. Here on the other side of the break, we'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
You're good at making big announcements.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
And pass Baker right there to take care of it. Set on up to Cook. Bring it back here. Isaac Andrews ready to brings. Down to Andrews. Gets it down court. The shot is up. Yes! And Westdale, you're greatly appreciated. Baker here for three. Knocks off pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. That's going to be pretty good season. That's a high fly ball deep there in the left field. And it's going to be gone! Paul P. Dan Fisher. All right, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Great win here tonight for Wapahani. Again, got the brooms out here against Alexandria, 25-8, 25-9, 25-17. Now as Wapahani improves to 19-3 on the season, 7-0 in the MEC Conference. Again, they'll be back at it on Monday night when they will be on the road at Hamilton Southeastern there for that one. Hamilton Southeastern ranked number 1 in Class 4A. So that's going to be a heck of a matchup, a tough ball game coming up there on Monday night on the road. But overall, I thought we played very, very well tonight. Third set kind of could have been maybe a little bit better, but overall, I mean, still, you had a great night out here on the floor. First and second set, I got to tell you, that was some of the best defense I've seen us play this year, at least from my perspective. Now, everybody else might say different, but I mean, the way that I've seen it, that was some really good defense here from Wapahani. We seemingly got to everything. Communication was spot on. Everybody was just everywhere. You've seen some great one-on digs there from Baker. You've seen it from Emily Luce here and there, from Bowden. Briley Felton got in there too. So it was just a great group effort here tonight. Great team win. The blocking from Wise and Buck. Cook got in there a little bit there as well, and then the hitting. I mean, superb as always from everybody. Cook, Wise, Buck, Beeson. You name it. I don't care who they are. They went out there and can get it done, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And hopefully this will continue. Like I said, the defense I thought was really, really good tonight. At least in those first 2 sets, or maybe 2.5 sets, I thought the defense was very solid, and hopefully that trend will continue throughout the rest of the regular season and postseason play. So a great win here tonight. Like I said, the Raiders now improved to 19-3 on the season, and an MEC conference record of 7-0. Again, we'll be back at it Monday night at Hamilton Southeastern. So, again, we want to thank you all for tuning in and joining us throughout the evening. We appreciate your support of our Lady Raider volleyball team. They deserve it. A great group of young ladies right here, great coaching staff, and they're a lot of fun to watch, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of the winning tradition that is Wapahani Lady Raider volleyball. So hopefully we can keep it rolling heading into next week. You get a busy week here for us. Again, we'll have the Delaware County Volleyball Tournament preview show coming up next week as well. Then with the county tournament starting up next Thursday night right here from Wapahani High School. Again, we'll get into the bracket, stats, all that, and more there on our preview show, again, coming up next Tuesday or Wednesday night. So, folks, again, big thanks to all our sponsors. We can't do what we do without them. And, again, we'll be back at it again next week. And until then, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Thanking all of you for watching. And we say good night from Raider Gymnasium.